Staff always says, whatever you do, do not say balls. So I'm not going to say it. That guy has a backbone made of steel. I'll tell you what he's got. I don't know if you heard of this, but he's got BDE. Anybody know what that means? Ask your kids about it later.
Bro, these people are so corny. They're so corny because first and foremost, I have much to say about this. But firstly, no, Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis do not have BD energy. They absolutely do not. They have the complete antithesis of that. They have insecure, I'm not good enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not strong enough, I'm not handsome enough. Oh, Ricky's got more money than me. I got to stomp everybody else down because if I don't, the girls won't really like me. I got to do this. No, that's little d energy. That's puffing up your chest, pretending to be somebody you're not. Well, I mean, what is Trump always doing? No matter what, he can't own up to his mistakes. Is that BD energy? No. Is that, I mean, let's even shift off of that. Just being an adult in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't own up to his mistakes. He never has. He throws everybody under the bus. Loyalty means absolutely nothing to him. He's a complete disaster and a scumbag. And Ron DeSantis is just a younger, more competent version of him. He's constantly throwing minority groups under the bus. And, while he pretends to have these wars against corporate America, in reality, he's just giving them tax breaks because he's funded by corporate America. So, no, these people are just cornballs.
Big DeSantis energy. Right? He's got the same kind of BDE that President Trump has. And frankly, he has the same kind of BDE that we want all of our elected leaders to have.
Now, let's talk about what in the world that has anything to do with policy or what the nation is facing. It's all about the strong man. They're pumping him up to say, look, this guy's strong. This guy can take it. This guy can lead. He can do what you need. And that's all that matters. As long as that's covered, as long as those bases are covered, we don't need to think about policy. We don't need to think about reality. We don't need to think about how we're actually going to tackle real world issues. We can just continue to, push the culture war down people's throats because big bad Ron DeSantis is right behind big bad Donald Trump. But, the Republican platform just continues to get more and more ridiculous, which in a lot of ways just makes them more easy to defeat for people like us. Not for people like centrist Democrats, but for people like us who are actually in the fight for good purposes to make the land a better place. And ironically, all these nutcases are on board with those policies as well. But my question is, why are we using this terminology to talk about leaders of the land in general? Why can't we keep this stuff in the streets? Because it's not serious talk. It's just not. It's slang talk. I mean, people use that in their everyday language, but when you see people like Kari Lake up on stage talking about people who could potentially be the presidents of the United States, the governor of Florida, oh, he's got BD energy. Like, well, are we teenagers? She said, ask your kids what that means. And that's why she's on stage using the terminology. These people are wholesomely unserious. But the biggest problem is they have wealth, they have resources, they have the levers to power, and they have a base that doesn't see it that way. They're like, oh yeah, Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, they got BDE. I'm on board. I mean, it's just ridiculous, to see how the Republican Party gets crazy just as fast as climate change gets worse. The hotter it gets outside, the crazier the Republican Party becomes.